If you've ever walked in a home filled with natural light, walls of glass, and seamless indoor-outdoor living here in Southern California, you can thank Joseph Eichler. Here's a surprising fact though. He wasn't an architect, he was a real estate developer. He didn't start building homes till the age of 40, but he completely changed how Southern California lives. I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. I am going to give you a history and information about Joseph Eichler and how to recognize these homes. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, click the subscribe button and bell for updates, and I'll be right back. I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. Today we're continuing on our architectural series featuring many significant architects here in Southern California. First, we always have to take a look at the past and those who have shaped the landscape of Southern California, and today we're talking about just one of those figures. Joseph Eichler is hands down one of the most influential figures in modern real estate history. He was born in New York in the 1900s, actually 1900 period, and was raised in the Bronx. He later went to New York University, earning a business degree. In 1925, he moved to California and worked his family's food business, not real estate. In fact, for decades, Eichler had nothing to do with building homes. Everything changed in 1943. Eichler rented a home in Hillsborough designed by the legendary Frank Lloyd Wright, my personal favorite architect who inspired me to want to be an architect. And that experience changed his life. He firsthand saw how architecture could transform the way people lived, and he made a bold decision: bring modern design to everyday families. By 1949, Joseph Eichler launched his company and began building what would be known as Eichler Homes. Over the next 2 decades, he built more than 11,000 homes across California. But here's what makes him different. While most developers were building cookie-cutter homes, mass-producing homes, he hired top architects to design every property. Today, Eichler homes are instantly recognizable, and here's some of the reasons why. First, there's glass everywhere. Floor-to-ceiling windows that flood the homes with natural light, and this is an element that has been duplicated in today's modern construction with Fleetwood sliding doors. Second, it was this indoor-outdoor living. His signature idea was to bring the outdoors indoors, and this was done through atriums and courtyards and private gardens, something that is very unique and still hasn't truly been duplicated in today's current architectural designs. Third was his open floor plans. Long before it became standard, Eichler eliminated the closed-off separation of rooms, making a flow from room to room. He was inspired by architects like Ludwig Miles, Van der Rohe, and these homes simply embraced simplicity, functionality, and a big connection to nature. One of the other things that tends to make a Joseph Eichler home really recognizable is the doorway. A lot of times you have a bit of a courtyard or overhang approaching the doorway, bold, bright colors, and many Eichler homeowners have really continued that tradition. So if you're driving and you see a pop of orange or turquoise or yellow, take a look a little closer. Eichler homes also introduced features that were way ahead of their time, and this included post and beam construction, radiant heated floorways, exposed wood ceilings, minimalistic designs, and private atriums in the center of homes. Now this is a really special one. There's several homes here in Los Angeles, very specifically on Granada Hills, where there's a pocket of Joseph Eichler homes, and some of these homes have these internal atriums where the home is kind of, you walk through the front door, there's an atrium, you go through that to get to the living kitchen, but all along the perimeter, as you're walking through hallways to bedrooms and living rooms, you have this beautiful atrium that is enclosed by glass, floor-to-glass ceiling, really truly allows nature in, and it also gives you an internal privacy in the center of your home that you just can't get from a backyard. Joseph Eichler didn't just build homes, he created a lifestyle. Now, he wasn't only focused on design, he was way ahead of the time when it comes to society. He believed communities should be inclusive. At a time when discrimination in housing was very common, Eichler made a bold move. He sold homes to people of all races, all religions, all nationalities. And in 1958, he even resigned from the National Association of Home Builders because they refused to support a non-discrimination policy. Definitely forward thinking, progressive, and fighting for the right things, really. Now, today, Eichler homes are found, again, throughout Southern California. You see them in places like Granada Hills, which I mentioned, Thousand Oaks, Orange in Southern California, and of course, Palm Springs. And they remain some of the most sought after homes in these markets. Now, what's fascinating is this. Everything buyers want today, natural light, open spaces, indoor-outdoor living, floor-to-ceiling windows in the back. These are all the things he was doing in the 1950s. And these are why these homes are still commanding attention and premium pricing, especially when they are done on the interior with modern fixtures and modern design. Of course, there is a segment of people that love Joseph Eichler homes in their original state with the mid-century vibes, and very pristine, well-maintained homes with all of those original fixtures and finishes also command a top dollar. But I will say those aficionados are usually more in Northern California than in Southern California. We tend to like the more modern updates on the interiors. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a mid-century home or any unique property here in Southern California, you need more than just a listing. You need a strategy, you need positioning, and you need someone who understands the architecture and lifestyle behind homes like this. Joseph Eichler didn't just build homes, he changed how we live. And today his influence is still shaping the California real estate market. If you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. Again, I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. This is just the second one of our series featuring architects that have shaped Southern California and modern architecture today.